Heavy rain forces a man to pull over and take shelter along the side of the road. To pass the time, he begins recording the dark surroundings as rain pours down without stopping. At first, nothing seems unusual, just the sound of rainfall and brief conversation between them. But seconds later, his phone captures something he clearly did not expect.
Payah ini, hujan gak berhenti-berhenti, Dik. Dik, la ilaha illallah, itu apa, Dik? Dik, astagfirullahaladzim. La ilaha illallah, ya Allah.
In the middle of the empty road, a white figure can be seen standing completely still, unmoving despite the heavy downpour. Its shape resembles a shrouded figure, rigid in posture and facing directly toward them. What began as an ordinary moment quickly turns tense, and the fear in their voices becomes noticeable as they realize something is standing there in a way that's difficult to explain. This strange incident was experienced by a group of men gathered at an undisclosed location. In the footage, the area appears extremely quiet, with an abandoned house standing directly in front of them. The building looks uninhabited, dark, still, and showing no signs of activity. Sensing that something feels off, one of them points the camera toward the house to get a closer look. Watch carefully.
Hilang. Tadi matanya nyala loh. Masih ada kayak gini lagi.
In the recording, a figure can clearly be seen peeking out from behind a curtain in one of the windows. Its face appears pale and unsettling, enough to make anyone uncomfortable. The figure seems to watch the men for several seconds before suddenly disappearing. What makes the moment even stranger is that the curtain then shifts and closes immediately after the figure vanishes, as if something were truly standing behind it. To this day, it remains unclear whether this was an actual apparition or simply someone inside the abandoned house. What do you think?
Hilang. Tadi matanya nyala loh.
A woman moved into a new home with her family, but within days of settling in, unexplainable events began occurring inside the house. She sensed something wasn't right, something she couldn't logically understand. Wanting proof of what was happening, she decided to document every strange incident. One day, while inside her bedroom, she heard an unusual sound coming from the bathroom. Without hesitation, she grabbed her phone and began recording.
Okay, so I have been trying to catch this on video for at least 2 weeks now. I have been seeing things move. Everybody thinks I'm nuts. I know what I saw. There's nobody here. My doggy. Okay. Okay. Come on, ghost, if there's a ghost in this house. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god! Okay. I told you. Okay. I'm not crazy.
She later admitted she was terrified. After reviewing security footage, she discovered similar incidents had occurred, even when the house was completely empty. And it didn't stop there. 2 days later, while home alone, the same strange noise echoed again from the bathroom, prompting her to record once more.
Okay, I've been hearing noises. It's okay, it's okay. Shh, sit down. You scared? Yeah. Sometimes I'm hearing noises, sometimes things get thrown off the counter. I just want to make sure that you see nothing, because this is really creepy. I'm so over it. Come on, John, hurry up and get home. Can you stop, please? Sometimes things get thrown off the counter. Sometimes the water gets turned on. It's really creepy. Where's it, Lucy? Where's it? I don't touch it. It's just the cat box.
It soon became clear she wasn't the only one experiencing these events. Her family members also began noticing strange occurrences, as if something inside the house was repeating the same unexplained pattern.
Mom! Where is it? Okay. Oh, it's here. Oh my god. Oh my god. Mama! It's doing it open again! Oh my god.
About a week later, while the entire family was away and the house was completely empty, the living room security camera captured something late at night. Take a look at the footage. In the hallway, a dark, semi-transparent figure slowly appears. It moves subtly before vanishing without warning. Its movement seems almost deliberate, as if attempting to avoid the camera's view. After seeing the footage, the family grew even more fearful. To this day, there is no clear explanation for what was recorded. Was there truly something in the house? Or is there another explanation? This video shows an unusual experience reported by a man inside his own home. One night after returning from work, he heard knocking sounds coming from the front gate. At first, he tried to ignore it, assuming it was nothing serious. But as the knocking continued, clear and repetitive, he began to feel uneasy. Eventually, he stepped outside while recording with his phone. This is what the camera captured.
Oi. Hey. Oi, ngapain ni ku ganggu? Oi, jarang-jarang ganggu kok jaluk ngene iki. Kacel. Ngapain juga? Kalau. Oh ya nggak ada angin. Leren deh, leren. Bekal paling bekal takon. Leh.
When he aimed the camera at the gate, the source of the sound became visible. The padlock attached to the gate appeared to move on its own. It wasn't just lightly swaying, it seemed to jerk and shift as if being pushed. The surrounding area appeared empty. No one was standing outside, no animals were passing by, and the night seemed calm, without strong wind. Even as he moved closer to record from a shorter distance, the padlock continued moving the same way. There has been no confirmed explanation for what caused it. This unexpected incident happened to a travel driver navigating a quiet road late at night. He was simply recording the empty road as part of his travel documentation. The surroundings were silent, poorly lit, and far from residential areas. But during the recording, something unusual appeared on camera and immediately changed the atmosphere. In the footage, a figure dressed in white with long hair can be seen standing on the side of the dark road. The figure does not move, just stands there in silence. Its presence is striking against the emptiness of the night, enough to make anyone uncomfortable. The driver appears to notice it, but chooses to keep his focus forward and continue driving without stopping. He shows no dramatic reaction, as if trying to ignore what he just saw. To this day, it remains unknown whether the figure was truly an apparition or simply someone coincidentally standing there. A man was startled by strange, suspicious sounds coming from behind his house at the stroke of midnight. Feeling uneasy, he quickly checked the CCTV footage to find out what was going on. But what was recorded was even more horrifying than he imagined. On the screen, a mysterious figure appeared clearly, suddenly emerging and peering into the camera. Its eyes glowed sharply in the dark, staring as if it knew it was being watched. The figure only stayed for a moment, just enough to send chills down the spine, before vanishing without a trace. What could this be? Was it a ghostly apparition, or just someone playing tricks? What do you think? In this video, a chilling event was captured by a camera in an abandoned hospital. This hospital used to care for homeless people, but due to the high number of patients who died there, the place became infamous for its eerie reputation. One night, a security guard was assigned to patrol and ensure the building's safety. Armed only with his phone camera, he began walking through the long abandoned hallways, paying close attention to every dark corner. As he approached one of the patient rooms, he slowly opened the door. That's when something terrifying was captured on his camera. Take a look. At first, as he walked through the halls, the building's unsettling condition was apparent. Then, he reached a patient room. Inside, a dark figure was seen moving across the room. However, the guard didn't notice the figure at the time. It wasn't until he reviewed the footage that he was shocked by what he saw. Without hesitation, he shared the video on social media, and netizens could feel the tension, speculating that it was the ghostly presence of someone who once inhabited the hospital. A man with a camper van, who loved hunting for mystical phenomena, finally found a spot he thought would be perfect for an overnight stay. It was quiet, remote, and had a rather eerie vibe. Eager to capture something supernatural, he turned on his camera, hoping to record something unseen by the naked eye. However, what was captured was far more terrifying than he anticipated. In the stillness of the night, a long-haired woman in a white dress appeared on camera.
Semua penunggu yang ada di sini, hai, mendekatlah, tunjukkan dirimu. Buat semua yang ada di sini, buat semua penunggu yang ada di sini, mendekatlah, tunjukkan dirimu. Buat semua penunggu yang ada di sini, mendekatlah, tunjukkan dirimu. Buat semua penunggu yang ada di sini, tiba-tiba nggak bisa gerak. Buat semua penunggu yang ada di sini, gerak sendiri. Ini kenapa ya? Buat semua penunggu yang ada di sini, tolong mendekat.
As we can see, at first, there was nothing unusual when the man was recording around the area. Everything seemed normal until something horrifying was caught on film. Not long after, a woman in a white dress with long hair suddenly emerged from the bushes. Her face was pale, flat with no expression, as though she had no eyes, nose, or mouth. The figure, believed to be a ghost, stood frozen, facing him. Seeing this terrifying sight, the man was immediately startled and screamed in fear.
Ini kenapa ini? Buat semua penunggu yang ada di sini, tolong mendekat.
This time, 2 nurses from Mexico had a terrifying experience while working the night shift in a hospital. At first, they recorded a strange event where a chair mysteriously moved. Shortly after, while in another room, they captured an eerie apparition on a wall, which was successfully recorded by the camera. Take a look. As we can see, the chair in the patient's room suddenly moved on its own. Moments later, they recorded a strange shadow moving back and forth on a wall. The apparition appeared to shift in odd ways. Some believe this is the manifestation of a ghostly entity. In this video, a strange apparition was captured on CCTV in front of a house on a dark night. The camera, facing the street, recorded a moment when a car passed by and drove away. At first, nothing seemed unusual. However, right after the car disappeared from view, something mysterious was caught on camera. Suddenly, a black shadow appeared, moving swiftly before vanishing without a trace. Upon closer inspection, it seemed as though there were 2 shadows. This strange event made the video hard to explain. In the video's description, it was claimed that this was the moment a ghostly spirit was captured on camera by a resident. So, what do you think? Could this really be the appearance of a ghost? Or is it just an illusion created by the camera's recording? Share your thoughts in the comments.